Alright, so today I'm going to go over a couple things. I'm going to start out by showing you essentially how we set an iPad up at a school here in Anglophone School District South. And I'm going to show you the folders that we created and how you can go about doing that on your own computer using Apple Configurator. So we're going to first turn on our iPad by hitting the home button and swiping to the right. And you'll see that everything here is in little folders. So we have a Collins, whiteboard, French, coding, science, and even down here on the bottom we've actually created the folders here so that no matter what page you're on, that the main apps for math, phonics, story creators, and literacy are all here. And I just wanted to show you as an example right now, just to start out, the home screen isn't necessarily something that we're going to be probably interested in having our students have access to. So just to show you how we would get rid of that, I'm essentially just going to hold down until that little folder starts to shake, and now I'm going to be able to pick it up and move it onto this page here. And in fact, I don't want it on the first page. These are mandatory apps that need to stay on here, but I want to move these things to a place where no student's really going to see them because they're not really pertinent or necessary for them. But I do feel like the whiteboard app or this French folder, let's just say, is going to be important for my students. So I'm going to move that one there so that no matter what page they're on, we have these things here for them to access. So when I'm done making my adjustments and moving those folders around, I literally just hit the home button and then they stop moving around. So in order to create these folders that you see here, it's actually quite a simple process. Let's go to a page where we want to make a set of folders. So you can see that these are all math websites. They're not actual apps, they're just links to different math websites. So I'm going to put those all in one folder. And the way I go about doing that is just what I did before. I'm going to hold my finger down on this Schooltastic one. And now that they're all shaking, I'm going to grab this and drop it on top of that one. Now you'll see it knows that this is that these are internet sites, so it's going to come up and say bookmarks. We're going to change that to say math sites and leave it at that. And now all I have to do is I just clicked off the screen there, and now I have that folder that I can drag all of these other ones to. Oh, where'd it go now? There it is. Math sites. Math is fun. Enrich Math, and Johnny's Math. So those are all going to be in there now, and we can leave it at that. In fact, I may want to bring it to the front page where it's going to get more attention. So we just grab it, pull it over to the left-hand side, and it moves over. And if I want to move it back, I literally just grab it, pull it over to the right side, and you'll see that I can add it to whatever page that I want. So that's how we do folders. Now, let's just say you have a school that's got 30 iPads, and you don't want to have to go through and create all these folders through each one of these. All you need to do is go through this exact same process that I showed you here, create one iPad with all the folders that you want. Now, we're going to switch views and head over to the computer here. So I'll just show you really quick on the computer. You have three different sections when you open Apple Configurator, which is this purple icon on my desktop here. And I can go to Prepare, or I can go to Supervise. Now this was prepared and is a supervised device on another Apple Configurator on another computer. So you'll see that I only have the Prepare option. But if I'm going to actually use this as my template and I want to create folders off of this, all I need to do is actually come into here, into the Restore section, and go Create Backup. So I can do this in the Supervised section if I had devices connected in here. But because I don't have devices connected in here, you'll see that this is grayed out. So I'll just show you in the Prepare section. The same option comes up here. And all I need to do is go Create Backup, call this one, I would like to back up device 1. I'm going to create a backup. And I can save it as any specific name that I want. So let's just call this one Elementary backup. And then once I hit save, it's going to create that backup for me. This may take some time, and if it's not going to work on this one just because this isn't the assigned Apple config, but once I have that, when I go into the Apple configurator device with all 30 attached and I go into supervise, I can actually just go and restore from a backup that I've created, and then click supervise and it will apply to all of those. So it's just a matter of creating a backup from that, and then supervising the rest off of that one device. And that's essentially it. So that's the first step, and that's the first video installment in iPad resources to be continued.